Hey guys, Paul Estes here with Go Social Agent. Thank you for joining me today for today's Tuesday Tips session. Today we're going to be talking about what's the value of a Facebook page like. Now, I do want to make sure that you understand that everyone knows what a page like is. Specifically, I'm talking about Facebook business pages. If someone opts in to receive your posts into their newsfeed, they like your page. If you're talking about a personal page, they friend you, but on a business page, they like your page. Furthermore, let's talk a little bit about the differences of what a like is on a page versus a post. Now, today I'm going to be discussing page likes and their importance, not necessarily post likes, although Facebook probably doesn't do a very good job there of not differentiating between the two. But a page like specifically is when someone likes your business page. They've either come to your business page and liked that, or maybe within a Facebook ad they've selected to like your page, which means that they have opted in. Think of it like an email opt-in. If someone signs up for your email newsletter, they've opted in to receive your emails. Well, it's the same concept with a Facebook business page. If they like your business page, they're opting in to receive your posts into their news feeds. Now, what I'm not talking about is on a Facebook post, right, which happens from a business page, that people like the post. I'm not referring to that. Instead, you'll see over to the right of your business page a little section here under community that shows how many people like your page. And that's essentially what we're referring to here. So what is the value of a page like? Well, there's really two types of values here. The first is what I'll refer to as a psychological value, meaning someone looks at this and sees, oh wow, Go Social Agent has over 1,000 page likes. There must be some success related to this. Or maybe someone psychologically thinks, oh, there's some valuable information, either or it's a good service or it's a good product. And so, this psychological value, whether you like it or not, is there. People do associate page likes with some level of importance or value with your business or service. Now, unfortunately, what has happened, or what happened in the past, was that many services offered to, just add Facebook page likes to your business page for $5. You go to Fiverr or somewhere and you would pay someone some money overseas to create all these page likes, and then people would have that psychological value, put that on your page because they saw that. But Facebook got wise to that, and even though those services still exist out there, Facebook does a pretty good job of cleaning those out. I do highly recommend to you not to do that because these are essentially fake accounts. You could, let's just say, purchase 1,000 likes for your page, and then probably in a day or two you're going to see them disappear. So you're just wasting your money. But secondly, it doesn't really give you any marketing value, again, other than that, just that psychological impression value. But again, it's not going to last for long. So please don't do that. It also messes up your targeting if you do any Facebook advertising, because you're going to be serving ads and paying for impressions out to these fake accounts, potentially, and wasting your money there. So please don't do that. But regardless, there is that psychological value of likes, and like it or not, that is how people associate some level of success to your page. Now, that doesn't really mean that they look here, and if you only have 100 likes or less, that they stop looking at your content, but it's just worth mentioning. But really the most important part, the most important value of a page like really is the marketing value, and that means that page likes equal more targeted eyeballs on your content for free, and that's what we refer to as targeted organic reach. Now, if you've watched my previous Tuesday tip sessions, you've heard me talk about reach, you've heard me talk about organic reach, and we'll review a couple of those concepts briefly today in this presentation. But ultimately, what that means is that as you publish posts from your Facebook page, you're getting more eyeballs, you're getting in front of more people on a consistent basis for free. You're not having to pay to get that content out in front of those people because they've opted in, they've liked your page. And where do people go when they first go into Facebook? Well, they go to their news feed, and that's where they consume information, and that's where your content will show up to them. So that's really what the value is of having page likes, is reaching more and more people as you grow your page likes for free. So let's review some of these concepts briefly. So if you have your business page and you publish a post there, it goes out to your followers. And your followers are the people who have liked your business page. And as you may remember, the people who see a single post are limited, on average 5 to 10%, and that's actually pretty good if you're getting 10%. But we'll say on average maybe 5% of your page likes actually see a single post that goes out. Now that doesn't mean that these same 2 people see each and every post, because if we publish another post, it could be these 2 people who see it. So that's why it's important to post consistently. But what we're talking about here is reaching people and getting that organic free reach of your content to your followers. Again, these are people who have liked your page. Okay, so one of the problems with this is that I hear from agents is that they say, Paul, okay, so I've got all these people to like my page. Why can I not communicate with them? Why can I not have a back and forth conversation with them? Well, that's because this relationship is a little bit different than on a personal page. Okay, with a personal page, if you're friends with someone, you can message them directly. But on a business page, it is more of a one-way street. So as you publish content, your followers, or your page likes, or your fans, as some people refer to it, consume this information. So it's a one-way street of communication. Okay, why does Facebook do this? Well, they do this, and it's really for good reason, to prevent spammers from creating Facebook pages and getting you to like them because they promote it as some interest, and then they just start spamming your inbox with content. Of course, if they start spamming your newsfeed, you can just easily unlike that page. But what Facebook's trying to do is to prevent spammers from coming in and sending you direct messages and blowing up your inbox with whatever it is that they're trying to either sell you or maybe some scam to that effect. Now, I do want to mention that while this is a one-way street from your business page to your followers, your followers do have the ability to communicate back to you in 2 ways. One is to send you a message directly to your page, and that's why this is a good call to action. Be it as we've reviewed before, you can create a post specifically with the call to action for people to send you a message. So that's one way that your followers can communicate back with you, and then once they message you directly, then you can have a 2-way conversation with them. The other way would be if they were to comment on your posts, and that's why it's important to have engaging content that gets people to want to comment or engage on your posts so that you could reply back to them. Now, one important thing for those of you who have used Facebook business pages for a while, you may or may not have noticed that Facebook recently made some improvements to this communication by way of commenting on a post. And here we can see a recent post from Go Social Agent, and here Renee has replied in engagement to my post, and I can like that. I can reply back to her, which will be in public, but now I can communicate. But then the other thing I can do is I can click message, and when I click message, it opens up the ability for me to send a direct message to Renee right? And then it refers back to the post that she commented on, and then I can send that to her, and now we can have a two-way conversation. So Facebook is, starting to listen and hear that, business pages want more of an ability to engage their audience on a one-on-one, in a one-on-one or two-way conversation. So I did want to mention that tip to you. Again, it is, if someone comments on your post, you can click message and then start that direct message engagement there. I do want to mention that from your business page, if you see this at the top of your page, you need to click on this in order to act as your page. And you can know if you're acting as your page if your page profile, here you can see I'm an administrator of the Go Social Agent page, and I can see that profile picture there. So that's why it's really important to have two different pictures, one for your personal profile and one for your business page, so that you know how you're acting in Facebook. If you see your personal page picture there, specifically right here where you would be engaging or writing a comment, or right here, you can change that by clicking this little arrow and switching over to your personal account, or vice versa. If you see this personal, you can click that and switch to your business. Or up at the top, you can see Go to Business Manager, and if you click that, you'll see this white bar then appears at the top, and that means you're acting as your business page. Now, the only reason I mention that is because if you're acting as your personal page, you won't see this message. So if you're saying, oh, Paul, I thought you said message would be there and I could act as that, just come up here and go to Business Manager, click that right there, and then you'll see this white bar with your administrative tools appear there, and then you'll see that you're now acting as your business page. If you haven't used a different picture for your business page than your personal page, I highly recommend that you do. Use a professional headshot or something that does look professional for your business page. For your personal page, it could be, obviously a little bit more relaxed. Okay, so here's the thing. Again, as you're posting and you're communicating, you're publishing content out to your followers, and of course, as they engage on your content, then the people they're linked with or they're friends with can see that content. And we've reviewed that concept before, so I'm not going to go too much into that. But if you want to grow your followers, what you have to do is you have to spend a little money on some advertising with Facebook. So what you want to do is create a Facebook ad, something like this, which says what you are, where you operate, and invites people with a call to action to like your business page. So here we can see, here Lauren is identifying herself as a Triangle Realtor, NC Triangle Realtor, call to action, like my page for home buying and selling tips, which we're posting on her page for her. And this invitation is going out to potential buyers and sellers in her area, people that whom she does not know, but maybe she's targeted with Facebook ad targeting. And then as they like her page, those people enter into, again, opting in to see her content. And then as she's publishing that content, it's going to more people, right? So think of it this way. If let's just say 10% is your average reach. Again, that's pretty good. If you have 100 page likes, on average, each post that you publish is reaching 10 people. If you have 1,000 page likes, right, then, on average, each post is reaching 100. So that's 10 times more. So really, that is the marketing value of growing your page likes. You're reaching more and more people with the posts that go out. So let's take, for example, if you have a new listing, and you publish that listing. You create a single property website for that listing. You create a post. You link to your single property website, or maybe you even, create a post that has pictures from that listing and you publish that. Would you rather that go out to 10 people, or would you rather that go out to 100 people? So that's the value of having more page likes, is organically for free, you're making that one post and it's going out to more people who obviously have the ability to like and engage on that post, and then it goes out to other people, their friends, as they like and engage on that post, that they can see that content as well and have the ability to like and engage on that. So that really is the value. But again, in order for you to grow this, obviously we all start out with a new business page and we invite our friends and family, and maybe that gets us 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100 page likes, right? But then you just kind of plateau and you think, well, what's the value of this business page? I'm not growing it. People aren't liking my page. Well, they're not going to like your page unless you get out there in front of them and say, hey, come and like my page. I have valuable information here. All right, so how do we grow this? Well, like I said before, running advertisements, Facebook ads, which are relatively inexpensive, into the news feeds of local people in your area with real estate interests. So this is, primarily when we do this type of ad, we run it in the news feed, not on the side here where the images are a little bit smaller. Typically we do it here within the news feed so that it looks more like an organic type post, and people see a nice big beautiful picture and they say, oh, realtor serving, hey, this is my area, I want to like the page, and they can like it right from that ad, or they can click on your business page name and go visit your page and then look through your content, see if they want to opt in for it. Again, this is just kind of a mobile view of what it looks like as people are swiping through their newsfeed. They see something like this, it catches their eye, they can click the little thumbs up right there, which means that they've liked your page and they've opted in. Okay, so if you want to grow your followers on Facebook, we do offer this as a service. We call it our Reach service, which means we help you reach more people in your local area. And I do just want to mention that, it's very important when you do Facebook ad campaigns that you're targeting local community people. Now, I can understand that, in some cases realtors want to reach out beyond that, maybe, in other states and other cities and so forth. But there's no interest in Facebook, unfortunately, which says, find me all the people in Boston who want to move to Raleigh and serve my ad to those people. So it's really best to, in a realtor's case, to spend the money for the reach, to be hyper-local in your area or in your community at large, so that people are seeing that. I'm not talking about getting page likes from Russia or China or anything like that. I'm talking specifically about reaching out to your local community. And keep in mind that when you run advertising, regardless of the type of ad that you run, that is getting you billboard advertising. It's getting your face, your page name, your brand out there in front of people. And where, better to do that is in your local community. So if you think about, spending, $1,000 on some kind of print media ad on a billboard or maybe on a park bench or something like that, you can reach, a lot of people with $1,000 in ad spend on Facebook. So our Reach service, though, essentially helps you. We create that ad for you. It's $49 a month. We create the ad. We help you grow your followers in this way, and we manage that ad for you, make sure that it's optimized to your area. It's pretty easy. We just do a 3-month minimum term. After that, it goes month to month. You get 30 days to cancel. But if you're interested in doing that, you can go visit our website, GoSocialAgent.com. And you can sign up for our Reach service right there, and we'll get with you on setting up this ad for you. We do have other types of Facebook ads that we can do under our Reach service as well. Driving traffic to your agent page, for example, to do searches, custom searches. So we can work with you in that manner too. If you're interested in doing that, you can sign up for the Reach service, and then we'll contact you after you sign up and find out what kind of ad you want to do. But this is a really great way to get custom searches out in front of local people. For example, listings within the last 7 days, something like that. Come and search on my website, and then you have some kind of lead capture back on your agent website. Now, we don't do the agent website, but what we can do is, if you have that capability there, we can help create the ad on the front end to help people get that message out in front of people. So I just want to mention that as an option to our reach service. But really growing your page likes again is, for example, if I were to say to you, let me reserve this room for you, and you come in and speak to the people that I bring into you, and gradually, as I'm bringing in more and more people to that room who can hear you pitch your service to them, that's the value. You're talking to more and more people organically. So I hope that this session's been helpful to you. If you have any questions for me about page likes or about our reach service, use the comments below or send me a message directly to the page. I'll be happy to answer that for you. Thanks again for joining me live today, or if you're viewing this later on, thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts or suggestions about future Tuesday tip sessions, please let us know. Send us a message. We'd love to hear your ideas about what your struggles are as a realtor and how we can help you be more successful with your social media marketing. So thanks again for joining, and see you next Tuesday at 12 Eastern here on our Go Social Agent Facebook page.